Hello, this video is designed to teach the basics of DMX and is intended for those that have never used it or are unfamiliar with the basics. If this doesn't apply to you, then you most likely don't need to watch the video. A DMX universe consists of a controller and a string of DMX fixtures. The fixtures are connected to one another by a daisy chain of either 3-pin or 5-pin XLR cables. Although other cable types exist, XLR is by far the most common. And depending on how many fixtures you have in your chain and the types of fixtures that you have, you might have to use a terminator at the very end. Generally, it's best to use one either way since it will guarantee the best results, but always consult your fixture manuals in the case that it has one built in. Now, what you see here on the screen is our scene editor, but for now, disregard what you see in the top and let's just focus on the very bottom. A DMX universe consists of 512 channels, and each channel is assigned to a specific fixture. What you will see is in this example, I have added 3 fixtures. The first one has 13 channels, the second one 4 channels, and the third one 15. Each channel has a specific function. In this case, we have pan, tilt, speed, shutter, color, RGB, gobo, dimmer, and so on and so forth. Always refer to your manual for more information on what each channel does. Now, how DMX controls each fixture is it sends a value for each channel out all the time. Each channel ranges from 0 to 255, and each fixture scans these channels and sees if it's within its accepted range. Now, how this range is set is by controlling the fixture addressing. What the addressing is just a simple position that tells it where it is in the DMX chain. The addressing ranges from 1 to 512, and it is set generally with a dip switch or through a digital interface on the fixture. And again, this would be something that will be in the manual. It's a good idea to make sure that the fixtures do not overlap when you're addressing them. So for example, the first fixture has 13 channels, and it would make sense that the fixture after it start at position 14. That way, if you set the gobo channel, which is number 13, it doesn't overlap with the dimmer channel on your next fixture. Although, as far as DMX is concerned, there is nothing wrong with overlapping fixtures. Everything will still work, but you will get inconsistent results since now you have 2 different channels that most likely have different functions controlled by the same slider. Sometimes it is actually a good idea to have multiple fixtures at the same starting address. Generally, this is when you have multiple fixtures, such as moving heads or lights, that are the same type, that will always do the same thing. This will save you some time because you won't have to have the same scenes and the same values of the channels for multiple instances of the same fixture. They will all be controlled by the same sliders. This is pretty much all you need to know for the basics of DMX. A show simply consists of different channel values at different times, but it all adds up to an amazing performance for you and your guests.